Hey, welcome to Today Matters. My name is Chad Bickley, and I have the privilege of serving as executive pastor here at Skyline Church. I'll be with you today and tomorrow to get to know me a little bit better and to let you know how Jesus has impacted my life and my journey to Skyline Church. Well, I was born and grew up in the great state of Wisconsin until I was in the 5th grade. My whole family are big cheeseheads, and we are so proud of it. The Green Bay Packers are a major part of the Bickley family. In fact, when my son Drew was younger, he went through a really rebellious phase and started to like the Seattle Seahawks. As parents, we have to be smarter than our kids. And this was one of those times that I had to come up with an idea that outsmarted him. I needed a strategy to help change his mindset. I told him, Drew, it is totally fine that you like the Seahawks. You just have to tell Grandpa of your decision. That is all it took, because there was no way he was telling that to Grandpa. He turned back to the light and today is a diehard Packers fan. I'm extremely blessed to grow up in a Christian family with 3 older brothers who love the Lord and have been amazing role models in my life. We have a really tight family, and I'm so thankful for the structure and example that God has placed in my life. When I was in the 5th grade, my dad made a decision that changed the course of all our lives. It was a major decision to leave Wisconsin and take a job in California. It was one of the hardest decisions of his life because all our cousins, grandparents, aunts, uncles all lived around us. My dad is a strong Christian and was feeling the call of God to move out to California. It was a huge step of faith, and that decision to follow him has impacted the direction of all 4 sons' lives. I got to have a front seat in watching my dad seek the Lord and make a very hard decision to leave family and follow that call that God placed on his life. It was a huge lesson to me that decisions we make affect a lot more people than just ourselves. Tomorrow I want to tell you how watching him go through that decision influenced me in a major decision that I had to make in coming to Skyline Church. My dad would quote this verse to us growing up, and it is the same verse that had a major influence on me coming to Skyline. Matthew 6:33 says, "Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all of these things will be added to you." He would teach us that it is our job to seek him first in front of everything, then trust him to do the rest. He would have us circle the word first and the word all in this verse as a reminder that first comes before all. As I learned to apply this verse, the biggest thing I discovered is there's such freedom of living when we trust and apply this verse in the decisions we make. This principle has impacted my life in a mighty way. Decisions like jobs that I've taken, the person I married, the way I raised my family, and just the everyday decisions that happen. I'm so thankful for all the people in my life that have modeled and showed me how to use Matthew 6:33 in my life and the passions that I have. When you hear him first, it is amazing what God does with that passion. I've worked in administration and coaching for the past 18 years, and there are a lot of things over the past 18 years that I question in my mind, why am I doing this? But trusting God's plan and striving to pursue the Matthew 6:33 principle is what got me through. Looking back, there is so much that all these things mean to me in the second part of this verse. God has given me my wife, Kelly, of 21 years that has been the perfect fit in teaching me to be a more complete person. 2 awesome kids, Paige and Drew, who have brought so much joy to our life. Been able to travel the world on basketball mission trips to Mexico, Brazil, Australia 3 times, Costa Rica, Dominican Republic, Taiwan, and most recently, Uganda. Being able to use my passion of coaching to show people Jesus. My coaching background has been such an amazing experience. We don't have time to go through that, but it's such an important part of leading me here to Skyline. In conclusion, we have to understand that we have to take the first step of faith from Matthew 6:33 to seek him first. Then he takes care of the details. The more you take those steps to seek him, the more you see how faithful he is. Life is not easy, but as Christians, we have a light that shines bright. I will see you tomorrow to tell you how this verse was a game changer on my calling to come to our awesome church. Seek him first today, because today matters.